Every year in the United States, millions of animals enter shelters, and not all of them make it out. Many shelters are overcrowded, understaffed, and underfunded. Animals can spend months living in small cages, surrounded by noise and stress, just waiting for someone to adopt them. And while adoption campaigns have helped raise awareness, shelters and many communities are still overwhelmed. So instead of only asking how we can adopt more animals, we should also be asking, why are so many animals ending up in shelters in the first place? Overcrowding isn't just an animal issue. It reflects gaps in community support. And while adoption is important, more effective solutions should focus on prevention, including crisis foster networks, college-based foster programs, and nonprofit rehoming platforms. These approaches reduce the number of animals entering shelters instead of just reacting after they arrive. This issue is personal to me because my family has adopted several animals. Through that experience, I've seen how shelters operate and how many animals are waiting for homes. But I've also realized something important. A lot of people don't want to surrender their pets. They do it because they feel like they have no other options. And that's what makes this more than just about animals. It's about community. Animal shelter overcrowding happens for several reasons, most of which are outside of the shelter's control. Common causes include financial hardship, eviction or housing restrictions, job loss, and medical emergencies. According to the ASPCA, about 6.3 million pets enter the U.S. shelters every year. When more animals come in than leave, overcrowding becomes unavoidable. And overcrowding doesn't just affect space. It increases stress, spreads illness, and lowers adoption chances for animals. Behind these statistics are real people and real situations. Research shows that housing issues are one of the leading causes of pet surrender. So in many cases, this isn't about neglect or irresponsibility. It's about people lacking support. If overcrowding is caused by situations like these, then the solution should just focus on prevention. The first solution is crisis foster networks. These programs connect pet owners going through temporary hardship with volunteers who can care for their pets short term. For example, someone between housing, someone recovering from surgery, or someone facing a financial emergency. Instead of permanently giving up their pet, they have a safe, temporary option. This is effective because many surrenders are not permanent decisions. They're made during stressful moments. Foster programs already help reduce overcrowding by freeing up shelter space and reducing stress for animals. Expanding them specifically for short-term emergencies would prevent animals from entering shelters at all. The second solution is creating partnerships between shelters and college campuses. Many college students love animals but can't commit to owning one long-term. However, they often have flexible schedules and are open to short-term responsibilities. Through structured programs, students could foster animals temporarily, earn volunteer hours or internship credit, and gain meaningful experience. This benefits both sides. Shelters gain more foster homes, and students gain companionship and purpose. Studies also show that animals in foster homes experience lower stress and are more likely to be adopted quickly. So campuses could become a major untapped resource in reducing overcrowding. The most impactful solution is nonprofit rehoming platforms. These platforms would help pet owners find new homes for their animals before they even enter a shelter. Right now, many people surrender pets simply because they don't know how to rehome them safely or responsibly. A rehoming platform would allow owners to create detailed profiles, share information about personality and medical history, and connect with potential adopters. This directly reduces shelter intake by stopping the problem at its source. Instead of shelters being the first step, they become more of a support system. Some argue that the best solution is to build bigger shelters or expand existing ones. While that may seem helpful, it doesn't address the root problem. Increasing capacity only allows shelters to hold more animals temporarily. In fact, without prevention strategies, intake numbers often rise to match available space. So instead of solving overcrowding, it just delays it. Prevention-based solutions are more effective because they reduce the number of animals entering shelters. Crisis fostering, college programs, and rehoming platforms all focus on early intervention and community involvement. They address the causes of overcrowding, not the effects. Animal shelter overcrowding remains a serious issue across the United States, affecting millions of animals every year. While adoption is important, it is not enough on its own. Communities need to take a more proactive approach by supporting pet owners before surrender becomes necessary. That means expanding foster networks, involving college students, and creating better rehoming systems, because every pet deserves a safe and stable home, and overcrowded shelters should not be the default solution. By focusing on prevention, community support, and creative solutions, we can reduce overcrowding and create a system where fewer animals end up in cages and more find the homes they deserve.